Good morning. Hope you guys are having a great Tuesday. It is still chilly here in East Tennessee. We were in the 30s again last night, but I'm thinking it might be time to put some stuff in the garden today. I kind of was avoiding it just because it's cold, and I feel so cold just because we had 80s last week. So I've got my little ear covers on here, and I'm going to be down there in my jacket. I may end up coming out of it though. You get hot sometimes when you start gardening. But looking at the forecast is kind of what I was going by. I thought, well, maybe I could wait till later in the week, but our temperatures aren't really warming up. I think we're 67 today, but 62 tomorrow with rain, 67 again with rain the next day, and then over the weekend, Saturday might look good, but then we've got rain again on Sunday. So if I wait till Saturday, the one window of no rain, everything's going to be super muddy. So I'm either going to start now and put some stuff in the ground, or it looks like maybe next week, depending on what the weather does. But we're getting close to that May 5th date that I don't want to go past. So today looks like my day. And my father-in-law was going to help me, but he ran into some car trouble this morning. So I'm just like playing this solo here this morning, and I haven't made my rows, so I've got to go find some material, so it's going to take me a little bit. I've got to get my string and put him on a little post. So last year I had Seth home helping me, but he's at work today, and then Eli, my oldest son's at work, my husband's at work, so y'all, it's just me. I'm going to set my camera up on a tripod, and I may not talk a whole lot. I may try to do some voiceover of some things I'm doing if y'all can't hear me, but I don't know how this is going to turn out. Let's just see if I can get some supplies rounded up here. I found my wheelbarrow, and it's full of junk, of course. So I've got to go empty it down in my burn pile so I can load some stuff in it. Alright, so I'm going to gather some seeds up to take down there. Now, I was supposed to look to see if I had corn from last year. I'm going to take my onions down there. I want to do some green beans, but I have so many canned already, and the deer love them. Now, I don't have any deer fencing up, so this may be something I'm going to have to go get because the deer will inevitably find my garden. They have the last 2 summers. I have found some of my supplies. I'm attempting to make something to straighten the rows out. I had a little rolly wheel last year with a string on it, but I couldn't find it. Somebody didn't put it back where they were supposed to, or they did and then it got moved. That happens a lot. I will not name any names. I was able to get the string up. Now I'm going to go down and make some rows. Last row, guys. I'll take a breather. Last year I had help, and I just kind of ran out of time with the weather, so it is what it is. I got them plowed. I used like that one wheel plow which I think was beneficial. As long as your soil is loose, it's not too hard to run it through. Yeah. So I got to go in for lunch. I think it's about 2 o'clock. At least I'm just guessing. And then I'm going to come out and put what I can in the dirt. I'm not going to do the tomato plants yet because I'm just going to wait in case we have another frost. There was a frost advisory last night. I didn't see any frost this morning, but just it's possible. So I'm going to wait until next week to put the tomatoes in the ground just to be safe. We've got cattle panels we're going to put up to keep those up. That worked pretty good last year. My rows were super narrow last year. If y'all watch some of my videos of my tomatoes, it was a gigantic mess. I had like 3 feet spacing between them. Don't ever do that. This time I put 6 feet. I've actually got it mound up this last row pretty good. But I've got 6 feet spacing. Yeah, it might be a little overkill, but we're gonna be able to run the tillers down through here and have plenty of room for the tomatoes when they start filling out, because they fill out, y'all. And I had no room to get in there to get the tomatoes. It was just like a sea of tomatoes I was diving into. And yeah, that's what it was last year, but this year I have learned. So basically with gardening, you live and you learn. You really do. So I'm gonna mound this last row. I'm gonna go get some lunch, and then I'll probably come back out and put some stuff in the ground.
So we finished up the garden today with onions, cucumbers, potatoes, corn, and some okra. So all in all, I think today was very successful. We will get the tomatoes in next week, and hopefully the Lord will bring some rain this weekend and we'll get this garden going.